some things you have conviction about. A couple of teams that certainly passed the eye test and looks like they could go the distance. But don't count out a team coming off the beaten path in the second half. I mean, some teams don't manage to come together fully until right around the All-Star break or a little after.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. To the middle. Miles against Gia. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A shot that time, not on target. Good defensive work there by Young. Pass to Thomas. To the paint, here's Kaman. Finished off by Kaman.
Chris Kaman, a beast around the bucket.
Minnesota with the ball. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Pass to Young. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know they got the moment to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that one.
And there it is for him.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Now, here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. Knocks it loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Down goes Jimmy Butler.
That stings because he put some extra spice on it.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Young outside. Pointer. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Timberwolves leading by 4. That was the 3. Comes a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. LeBron, that's all. He's making one before attempts.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Checking out some numbers for him. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Diaw. In the corner, Kaman with it. It's good. The assist that time with Diaw. Kaman's got his second basket.
Awesome job by Kaman getting it done inside. Exactly where you want him going to work, in the paint area.
Now LeBron. And first outing. 6 on the shot clock. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. He'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Thomas. Still scoreless. And a miss there on the triple. And so Wembanyama will bring it out for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Young against James. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
1:11 left here in the first quarter. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now, here's Thomas. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Thomas. Still without a basket. Takes the three. Traps in the tray.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Fires away from outside. He's off on that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 8. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And the Mavericks with possession here, trailing here by 8. Miles against Diaw. It's Thomas on the wing. 5 on the clock. Out to Young. Diaw inside the 3-point line. Divided by the Timberwolves. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year. LeBron passes to Ariza. Pass to Miles. Back to Ariza. And he lays it straight in. Ariza's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Minnesota. Average trail by 10. Thomas deciding where to go with it. On the outside. Pass to Diaw. Kaman with the ball. Covered by Noah. And it's Kaman missing. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Ariza. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just was basically missing.
Minnesota shooting wonderful up to this point, 67%. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's the three. Scoring the basket. Missing his first attempt.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific.
prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan.
T-shirt.
Of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Well, you look at Miles, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Really knows how to get to the stripe. He converts at a high level there, a high rate, excellent concentration. He's got a really smooth, repetitive stroke. He's got it rolling.
Now, here's Thomas. All scoring in this one. Lets it go from deep. And it's Miles with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
And that was good by Noah.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Thomas. Here's to Young. Young with the screen on the block. And Young takes the team in. Thomas passes to Dion. They can use a bucket. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from LeBron. Here's Ariza. And it's Kaman with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here is Young. Scheming in 34 points from outside the arc. Scored the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Ariza with the ball for the Timberwolves. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Puts one up from 19. And it's off the pass and in. He's got 5.
That's reading the defense and getting to the right spot.
Average trailed by 14. Young with the ball. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Thomas dishes to Dion. Back to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Even inside.
It takes defense so seriously. They're showing he can be a pest out there.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris Humphries has checked in for Dallas. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. the switches. Richardson's checked in. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
.144 left in the first half of the game. Young finds Thomas. 6 to shoot. Simpson throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on a reason. Now shooting their first free throw for the night right here.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:30 left here in the second. In the corner is Richardson. Inside.
And the shift is completely ignored. Even the fouls won't deter him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Average trailed by 17. Now here's Thomas. Hasn't made one yet. Offers with a screen on Ariza. A 15-footer. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Irish for lead. Dallas again missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Richardson the basket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Young gets to Diallo. Dallas moving the ball around. To find the shoot. It's Thomas on the wing. To end the run. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got his fourth rebound in this one. And he comes in the back of that. He's got 8.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yet they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Young. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Firing with conviction. You love to see that.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Now LeBron. Pass to Miles. And again, it's Minnesota converted.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays down.
And second foul of the game.
First team foul.
High post Young, working on James. Beyond the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And Vivian outside. And right away, the answer with a three-pointer of the round. And Benyama's got 9 points. Young against James.
Thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
LeBron James here. The past month has been surreal, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Young dishes to Thomas. The shot comes out. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% of the three-ball here. Got that one. 12 points for Speed.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Outside Thomas. Young outside. To the middle. Tipped away. Wants to get it to Humphries and does. Shot clock at 2. Shot to stop the run. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, he shows that he can get it done from extended range. I like that.
Pass to Miles. Knocks down the three-ball. Miles has got 7 now in this quarter.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
On 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And Benyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the jump.
He's to have a knack for putting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
22 points for him.
Boy, he's knocking them down from deep.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
James against Young. For the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards.
2 minutes remaining in the second. 2 minutes.
They've been absolutely dominant. He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Outside Thomas. Shoots from the corner. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
James, the pass to Miles. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Miles has got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
Their offense trying to find its way back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
And Benyama outside. That's the free fly. And it's Kaman with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. It's Thomas on the wing. Humphrey sets a pick for Thomas. Pass to Humphreys. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. And it's Miles with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten on 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young against James. And here's Young. Over James. Can't nail the jump. And so it's Minnesota with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pass to Miles. They get the rebound. And then that throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his third foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota on D. Dallas moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Outside Thomas. Diao for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. Launches it. It's good from long range.
Outside the paint. Three of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Thomas with it. Takes a 3. Trims the three-pointer. 30 points in the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for the rest of the way.
He lobs it up. It's Miles.
Chemistry at its best. Unreal. Alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Timberwolves foul. Number 24. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Young. And James picks up the foul.
LeBron James.
That will get him his 4th foul of the
Personal
game.
foul. Third team foul.
Minnesota on D. Thomas finds Young. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock to the left wing. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Diao for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Miles has got 4 rebounds in this game. Boris Diao picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Clearly, he had established his position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player.
Shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long.
Play to win. Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Miles the basket.
He's simply on a tear right now, showing no signs of slowing down.
And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Mavericks. For 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 for
4 minutes, just powering it down.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside Thomas. Rebound Minnesota.
But he is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Minnesota foul. Number 8. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Pass to Diao. In the corner. Came in with it. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. Good. And it's Diao with the assist that time. Diao's got 3 assists tonight.
Zero hesitation on that shot.
Miles against Kaman. Puts up a deep 3. Does not score. Only the 4th fail in 13 tries. Young taking his time here. Pass to Thomas. To the paint. Here's Kaman. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here is Miles. Here he's up from 3-point range. Miles has got 26 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how.
Good. Another from 3.
3 points.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on it, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Check the line. And again, it's Minnesota.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Now, here's Thomas. From downtown. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
See how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 10, against James. Pulls it from 20. Ben Benyama with the rebound. Here's Miles. Playing in with a nice touch off the glass. Miles has got 9 points in the quarter.
The last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with them. These hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.